Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Fred. Here on Shakuras Plateau, we have MouzStrelok as the green Terran. That is what this race is called, the green Terran. I got distracted by the good luck, have fun, yo. Good luck, have fun, yo. I should start saying that in real life, not in the game, just in real life. Good luck, have fun, yo. People will be like, what are you talking about, my friend? A little bit of a chit chat going down. I love you know, foreign languages and then words like all in. Photom nabone. I'm not sure what that means, but it is definitely in Ukrainian, as these players are both Ukrainian. I forgot to introduce our Protoss buddy over here as the red Protoss, DuckloadRa, aka White Raw, aka super awesome European player. Super good. Micro, I understand that word. Manner, I also understand that word. Micro, again, there we go. Anyway, here on, in these positions, let's take a look at the production tab, pretty standard stuff. But in these positions on Shakuras Plateau, do notice these backdoor rocks here and here, making a very nice way to get to your opponent's base if you want to rush there, or if you have some super strong defensive units like siege tanks, which you can push up very easily and start pushing slowly into your opponent's base. We see Terran players do that a lot to Zergs to very great effect. And we don't see it as much against Protoss, but it could be very effective. Siege tanks can be very effective against Protoss in some situations, like when there is a very small choke and the opponent does not have Colossi to take them out. But we're going to see what's going to go down for these two players. Strelok getting out that first Marine, going to chase out that probe, doesn't want to let the Protoss player know too much. At this point, let's take a look at what Duckload actually knows. He does see just the one gas, which is actually true of what there is, and he does see the one barracks. So he knows, actually he doesn't know at this point really anything. It could be a very quick expansion, or he could throw down another refinery and get some slightly late Banshees, or, you know, any number of things that MouzStrelok could be doing at this point, and our Protoss buddy just isn't going to know. So he does keep that probe out there just to see if any sort of push comes out, and this SCV is still in the base, going to be able to see absolutely everything, but this Stalker is being chrono boosted out at the moment. We do see a very quick concussive shells, so we're probably going to see a quick Marauder expand. That is pretty popular. I've seen it a couple times against Protoss at least. I don't know how popular it is, but it seems to work very well, as Marauders do very well against gateway units, and they're able to hold off a lot, and we do see this SCV coming over here to set up that command center. Take a little drink of water because I am so thirsty. Doing these shoutcasts actually is very dry mouth. It makes your mouth dry. I don't know why I was gonna try and make that into a verb. Dry mouthing. This one Stalker being very bold, dancing around in front of those Marines and SCV and Marauder. Just, you know, showing him who's boss. He knows that he's way faster, and he knows that this sentry is here to fall back to. Meanwhile, we do see a barracks coming down with the tech lab already on it, and the reactor being built for the other tech lab. And we do see warp gate research is about to be completed, and we still only have to make that 3 gateways. So DuckloadRa is probably going to want to throw it in and expand. That is pretty standard, and this SCV comes in to see it. What an annoying SCV, just hiding back there in the mineral patches. That is very well done though by Strelok, our friend, our Ukrainian buddy over here. We do see this factory going down as well as the stim pack going down, so we might see Hellions being pumped out of this, or we might see a tech up to Starport to reinforce these ground units with medevacs. This Nexus is about a third of the way done, as this command center is already done being morphed into an orbital command. Then he's going to land that over here, I would assume, unless he's super crazy. A little bit of a push coming out from DuckloadRa. These players really being very proactive about scouting out what their opponents are doing, though. So MouzStrelok is going to be able to see what is going down right now in DuckloadRa town. I can't believe I just said that. I apologize. The starport is coming down for MouzStrelok, so I totally called that. Not that it wasn't, you know, pretty obvious what he was going to do, but I still totally called that. Bunker going down just to be safe. He's not actually moving this orbital command out yet, just using it to get a couple of extra probes, not probes, a couple of extra SCVs. And we do see that in the harvester counting station, we see 28 SCVs to 31 probes. So at this point, they're pretty even. Maybe a couple corner boosts did go down for Duckload's unit, for Duckload's Nexi, and a little bit of a poke there from DuckloadRa. It looks like he's going to go up there. He does pop that Guardian Shield, and he does a little bit of damage and decides that no, it is not worth it. He does pull back, only losing one Zealot, so not a big deal. Did lose a couple of energy, 75 energy for that Guardian Shield, but that is not a big deal. He did remember expand, so he wasn't actually expecting to kill his buddy with that push, just putting a little bit of pressure on, making sure that you know, trying to keep his Terran opponent in his base for as long as possible, leaving a couple of units back here at his home in case there were any drops during that time. I really like that play. And now the robotics bay coming down for DuckloadRa, and we do see a drop coming in. Let's see how quick Duckload reaction times are. Oh my goodness, ridiculously quick reaction times for DuckloadRa. He is just so good. Definitely keeping an eye on that mini-map. It is one of the most important things you can do while playing this game. So we do see an observer coming out. Does he have an observer out just yet? He does, and it is over here. He's going to be able to check out that entire base, see exactly what is going down for MouzStrelok. And MouzStrelok forgetting to rally this SCV. It's not a big deal. Pretty, yeah, actually not a big deal whatsoever. This probe taking control of that top Xel'Naga tower, just giving him a little bit of extra vision. And this observer is going to be able to follow this army in and see exactly when he's going to push up. Actually, he's not going to be able to follow it in because MouzStrelok did see it and he scanned to take it out. So now we do see one Colossus being produced as this pylon is not long for life. Oh man, what a shame. But with all these sentries, MouzStrelok is going to be worried to push up, and actually Duckload pushes down, getting some very nice force fields, and these Zealots are going to be able to do so much damage to all of these units. Zealots just tear through Marines, but actually I don't know if it's going to be enough. Those force fields really coming down as these Zealots are being warped in. These Stalkers and Sentries are just sitting in the back doing tons and tons of damage as the Zealots tank it all though, so it looks like DuckloadRa is going to be able to clean up this little bit of a push from MouzStrelok. MouzStrelok might not have even wanted to engage at that point, but with those very nice force fields, DuckloadRa pretty much forced him, and oh my goodness, that pylon actually was a big deal as it took out the power to this Robo Bay, and that Colossus was not able to be finished for much longer than DuckloadRa would have liked. Twilight Council is going down for DuckloadRa. This pylon actually from that very first push is still alive, and this observer is inside of MouzStrelok's base, so DuckloadRa definitely has a ton of vision over everything that is happening inside MouzStrelok's base. That is something very good to see. I'm curious to see what's going to come out of 2 gateways going down, by the way, 2 more. I'm curious to see what's going to come out of this Twilight Council. Is it going to be Charge or Blink, or is it going to be, ooh, Dark Templar. Dark Shrine is coming down, so, and as well as the Charge, so we're going to see some Dark Templars coming into play soon here. Hopefully this is a pretty big push, and it is right when DuckloadRa is trying to tech up a lot. He is obviously not building units in favor of getting this Charge and a Colossus and a Forge and a Dark Shrine, so a little bit of a scary timing push right here from MouzStrelok, but with some nice force fields, I don't think that DuckloadRa will have any trouble at all holding this off. One Viking is getting in some free shots on these Colossi, but he is going to be forced to stim and run away, as that is actually a pretty strong force. I hear Marines in the back here, a little bit of a drop coming in, but DuckloadRa is so quick on his reaction time, definitely quicker than me, but, you know, taking care of that dropship. Some nice multitasking coming in from MouzStrelok. These units did stim, but they're going to be able to be healed up by those medevacs pretty easily.